Sunday, had a light workout. Usually Sunday's an off day, but because we're in the holidays right now and school's still out, we had a little bit of workout Sunday after the win at SEMO, which was a very good win for us. Worked the freshmen out quite a bit on Sunday afternoon. Rested the older guys, had them stretch, and then we came back, had a good practice yesterday afternoon, got some shots up in the morning and got a lift in, and then we'll get back after today here in about 45 minutes, and then come back tonight for film and get ready for a very, very tough and a very good Eastern Kentucky team.
Any questions?
How's your team's health issues coming along? Isaiah, Stacy,
Dexter. You want to add another guy? Ed. Latrez.
Latrez.
Everybody's going through it. Everybody in the country. So, we don't want to harp on it too much. We got guys beat up, older, experienced guys, but they just got to kind of fight through it right now. We got to do a good job monitoring it in practice. Not be out there maybe quite as long as maybe I would want to be, probably as long as they want to be, and then we just have to do a good job of, getting them treatment. We got back from SEMO the other night at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, or whatever it was, and Dexter, Stacy, and Isaiah had to go in for treatment on Saturday night. So I know they don't want to be on there on Saturday night. So it's obviously some tough injuries, but everybody's got to battle through it, and we're trying to do the best we can with it, and they're doing a good job.
Would you attribute these injuries? I mean, like I said, everybody just about has something going on. Is that just normal wear and tear as the season goes on, or is this just
maybe I may be doing something wrong? I don't know. Isaiah hurt his foot at Dayton in the Dayton game. Stacy got his shin kicked in the game. Dexter's been having bad knees. At some point, we don't want to get him an MRI because we're scared what's it going to reveal. So we're waiting till the end of March or April to get his MRI. So if it's anything too serious, and I'm joking when I say that, but he's just kind of fighting through it. And he sat out of practice yesterday. He got hit, and he couldn't practice. So, we want to be physical, but I just think it's the wear and tear of the season. Some older guys, but it's been some stuff that they've just heard in the games.
Some of that is, I guess, the expanded minutes they're having to play, where last year that was minimized by a deep bench.
Yeah, and that's, I was talking to actually the coach at VCU yesterday, and everybody watches them play, and our players were watching them play, and they're like, man, we love how they play. Let's play like that. And we were laughing I don't know if Isaiah can play like that if you've seen VCU play, can they play like that for 35 minutes? There's, the highest person on their team plays 25 minutes a game. So the extended minutes, Isaiah's playing a lot, Ed's playing, a whole lot for what he's, played last year. I don't know exactly. I think that's part of it. And then part of it is, we still try to demand them in practice to continue to, to get better and continue to work. So, but they're doing a good job, but they are a little beat up.
Tell us about Eastern Kentucky, and especially their newcomers. Although what I understand, Walden may not play with an injury, but Glenn Cozy has really impacted them, their leading scorer.
Yeah, it's funny. He actually signed with Tennessee Tech, so I'm sure Tennessee Tech is frustrated that they don't have him right now. He's done a great job. He's done a great job from a standpoint, not that just they're 12-3, but he's changed a little bit of what they do on both ends of the floor. They still play a little 1-3-1. They still play some zone. They've changed their zone a little bit, but they really just get after you in the half court, man-to-man defense, really press you, really get after the basketball. But Cozy's been a great addition to him, shooting almost 40% from the field. Walden's been a good addition, and now Orlando Williams is eligible too, a transfer from Miami of Ohio. So, 4 guys averaging 10 or more, but I think what makes the team go is the point guard, Nunu.
Coach talked about working out the freshmen after the game. Do you think, I guess, out of all the freshmen, that Moss has been the one that's just kind of stepped forward and separated himself from the rest of them?
Yeah, I think so. I think he was doing it earlier in the season, then he got hurt. I mean, we really missed him against Colorado. He couldn't play. And then if I'm thinking back right, I tried to play him against Old Dominion, didn't go well. Tried to play him against Lipscomb, didn't go well. Just couldn't move. Maybe an NAIA game in there as well. And now he's just starting to get back. Valpo, he struggled a little bit, a couple big turnovers, but I thought, when I looked at the stat sheet at the end, he played 25 minutes in a big road game for us. So I thought he played extremely well, made some good decisions on both ends of the floor, made some tough plays. So he's probably the furthest ahead. The post guys, it really depends on who we play in the matchups. The matchups were better for Zay Henderson that game at SEMO. The next game it may be Eric, or the next game it may be Pep. So the post guys is really by committee.
Were you expecting that kind of contribution heading into the season from Moss?
We knew I don't know. We knew he had a chance to be a good player. I really thought he more of in the Jawan Long role, just kind of continue to be a great program guy, continue to get better, great toughness, leadership, just got all-around full package. And I've been pleasantly surprised. I was really probably in the beginning probably thinking CJ, was going to be the one to step in, and Jeff's done a great job. Liked him. We saw him as a junior. We liked him and recruited him, and I think he's got a chance to be a good player here.
Also address, you brought Zay Henderson off the bench a bit, and I know you feel comfortable for him in certain roles. How will you use him in the future based on what he can provide for you right now?
The future of this season?
Yeah, this
okay. All right. I think it's just when you look at the matchups of who we're playing, the size and skill and what their 4 or 5 men bring. With Nino Johnson and Stone, it's guys that he could bang on and lean on in the post, and if they're playing 6'4" guys and you got to chase them around a little bit, then you may need to go Eric McCree or 4 guards but Zay's done a good job. He really got us 7 points the other night. He set a great ball screen on for Isaiah in transition, led to a 4-point play, set a big screen in our baseline series, got Stacy open for a 3, played 7 minutes, and really helped us get 7 points. So that was big. He's just got to get a little bit better in his reaction time on the defensive end. He keeps getting blocking calls on that baseline, and it drives me nuts. But he's got to get to where he's starting to, get that charge call.
Against SEMO, Stacy really, kind of showed up for the first time in a couple of games, hit a couple shots early. Just talk about, his play in that game and just, getting out of that slump.
Statistically, I don't know if he got out of the slump that game when you look at his numbers, but he made some big shots. He made some big plays. He defended. Stacy's probably our best practice player. He really does a great job. Yesterday, and I was just talking to one of the coaches earlier, he does a tremendous job just in practice, work ethic, knowing what we want. And he's just, he's playing backup point guard some now. He's defending the point guard some for the other team now. So his role is expanding a little bit because of Isaiah, because of our depth, because of different situations, and he's doing a great job. So I'm proud of him, and we just got to continue to get him some better shots because he's very capable of making shots.
You talked about using the bigs kind of by committee. What does this game on film at least look like for you in terms of the bigger bodies or the more athletic?
Probably more athletic guys. It just depends how they play. We want to stay traditional if we can, as long as we can, and if we can stay like that, we will. But if you have to make some adjustments to match up with them, then you're looking at 4 guards, or you're looking at Tyler Rambo maybe getting out there a little bit, possibly Eric. You're looking more in that direction because they will play traditional lineup. They've got 3 post guys that they play, but they also will play small and put 4 guards out there. And they just don't put 4 guards. They put 4 guards like Stacy or 4 guards like Isaiah that have ball skills, can make a shot. So it's tough to guard them with post guys.
And they've got 3 of their top 4 scorers, transfers, new guys. Does that make what's already a tough job even harder in terms of scouting them and kind of looking at them?
Yeah, a little bit. The one that makes their team go, I still think, is Danunu, and I'm pronouncing it right, I think, but Danunu. Great in transition, great with the ball, real savvy, can make shots, deep threes, really tough kid. But because 3 of them are transfers, you haven't seen them a lot. This is their first time really going through league road game, which I hope is a tough environment tomorrow night in there. But Cozy's playing extremely well. I know Orlando Williams out of high school, and I know how good he is. He's very, very good. We'd have signed him here if we could have. He chose Miami, Ohio, and Walden, you know, it's just still getting familiar with him. But you know, Williams, Denunu, and Cozy all really shoot the basketball well, so we're gonna have to play well.
Just a little something on Austin Peay. I guess the way I want to phrase the question, should they lose tomorrow night, that would be, what, 9 straight losses for them. If that happens Saturday and you take care of business, is it, oh, good, they've lost 9 straight, or, oh, no, they've lost 9 straight? Because that could go either way in a rivalry.
You know, I look at their game, and like I always say, not to look past East Kentucky at all, but I don't know if it's better for them if they're losing 9 in a row. You know they're going to really, or they do, you know they're really going to be ready for the rival. I don't know if it's better you going in there and they've won 9 in a row, you know. But, or else if they've lost 8 in a row and now they win 1, now are they a confident bunch again with their big rival coming in there? So, you know, I don't know what the better scenario is. But I don't think when you play Austin Peay it really matters. I think it's going to be a great environment. Coach Luce is, you know, if not the best, one of the top coaches in our league. They're going to be, you know, ready to go, and we're going to have to play one of our best games of the season to win.